What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be showcasing a Shadow Alolan Sandslash team in the Open Great League. Sandslash is one of the best ice types, I think, right now, and while it is very weak to Ninetales, which is everywhere in the meta, you have Drill Run to hit it back for super effective coverage, and this Pokemon is actually decently bulky as far as ice types go. I'm going to pair it up with two water types to try to mitigate the weaknesses that it does have in this meta. This team looks like it's going to work out pretty well, so I'm excited to see it in action. But before we do get into the battles, I want to ask if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Helps out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, let's get to the battles and see what this team can do. Sandslash into Corviknight. Not a bad lead matchup for us at all, but it is a little bit awkward because they have Sand Attack that is pretty neutral against us. Well, it's super effective, but it's not the best move in the game, so it doesn't hurt all that much. With that said, they could go for a bait or a nuke, potentially with Payback or Air Cutter, and that can be kind of all or nothing here in this matchup, so we'll see what they want to do. Payback is safe for them, but it's way more expensive, so... Okay, well, that was 7. Is this Iron Head? Or did they, get a Sand Attack I didn't see? They shouldn't be at a Payback just yet. Okay, it is Iron Head. That's, I guess, another option. But, that's fine to see. Because, they already shielded once, right? And Corviknight still has to throw a Charge Attack to knock us out. They should be at 10 right now, so they're at an Air Cutter if they want to throw that. But honestly, just getting the shield advantage here and setting our backline, I think, is a pretty good thing for us. All right. And I guess they also don't really have a nuke move for my backline here, so if they don't boost right now, they don't do all that much damage with a Charge Attack into my backline. Yeah, no boost. Who do I bring in? I guess I'll bring in Mantine, just as a way to really sponge the damage that they're going to throw. But I would have to throw a Charge Attack at some point here to knock him out. Air Cutter going to come through. I know for a fact this is going to do nothing, but they can spam out quite a few of these before I end up getting knocked out. So, we'll see what's going to happen. They boost there. And they get another one through him. I almost wonder if there's ever a reason now to just switch into my Kingdra and start building up energy there. Because the fast move pressure here is doing nothing, and I don't really want to waste energy. So I will switch, and we'll see what they want to do. They bring in a Guzzlord, actually, which is an interesting Pokemon to bring into a Kingdra. They can go for a Brutal Swing instantly, but I should be able to go for 2 Swifts before their second attack. I hope that a Swift plus the Dragon Breath here will knock out, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, because it's not the strongest attack in the game. So I might need to throw a second move, but if I have to, I will. I want to make sure I don't have to go down 2 shields just yet. They actually shield that. That's kind of crazy. But now I'm definitely going to shield my Kingdra. What could they have in the backline that they're this scared of Kingdra? I don't know. I wish this would knock out, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, not quite. But I can shield this. And if they bring back in that Corviknight, I can just come back in Mantine and go for a Twister against him. Brutal Swing gets our shield. They give me the farm down, actually. Could be like a Ninetales even in the backline. Oh my goodness. What if it's just the worst possible Pokemon for me to see? But maybe if I build up enough energy here, there's a chance for us. I don't know. That is an Azumarill. That is a nightmare situation. I only have resisted charge move pressure with my Mantine, and my Kingdra only has, Swifts to throw there, so... it's not much better. I guess we just spam out damage as much as we can, and we have to hope for the best. I need, I think, 3 Swifts plus 2 Water Pulses here to knock out, and I'm not sure if I can do that. That was some odd stutter lag there. And we'll see when they throw them. If they throw earlier, that's probably better for us right about now. But they probably don't, right? Okay, they actually throw kind of early. So what I need to have happen is I need to get to 3 Swifts. I'm kind of surprised they threw as quickly as they did there. I guess they don't want to take wing attacks, but, Swifts are going to do so much more damage than, Water Pulses were doing. So we'll see. Maybe they get to another Ice Beam, but maybe I get to a 3rd Swift here. It's going to be so close. Really depends on how close I am to my next move. They need to, be 2 bubbles away for me to be able to win this one. If they're there after 1 more bubble, I lose. If they're 2 bubbles away... there's a chance. Come on, Kingdra. Oh my goodness, why did they do this? They kind of threw this game, I think. Although I guess if I would have got another Water Pulse off, then just 2 Swifts could have been enough. They needed to, go perfectly and overfarm just enough against Mantine to not put themselves into double Swift range, but that was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. Mantine lead, not bad at all. I do have 2 Pokemon in the backline. Well, okay, I have Kingdra that doesn't want to see this. Mantine's just, a boring mirror match, so I don't really want to play that out. They go for a Water Pulse here, and honestly, I'm not that worried about this damage. It doesn't one-shot us by any means, so I'm going to let this go. They're 5 away from a Twister. 2. So they're 3 away now. We're going to go for the Ice Punch here, because double Ice Punch knocks out, and Drill Run is very much resisted, so no reason to throw that. We'll see what they want to do. If they could catch this if they really wanted to, but looks like they're letting me get this off. They're at 6, so they have a Twister. Actually, they have a Water Pulse right now if they're going to go for that, but I think Twister would be close to enough from here. I'll try to catch a Twister on my Mantine. They could have Water Pulsed, but I would be surprised if they did. I'd be fine either way, whatever they throw them. They do Twister, so they're at 3. They're 2 away from the next. Electrode comes in. Okay, good thing I have my Mantine here. That's like my one matchup that's actually kind of weak to this. But I do have my Sandslash still around, and Twister plus Wing Attack actually does add up a decent amount. So they're at 6. Can someone explain that shield to me? I don't understand that. What attack could Mantine have had there? I guess they think this Electrode's going to sweep them the game. But that's insane to me. I mean, I shield... Do I shield? I shield. I was like thinking maybe I don't shield, but then I was like, maybe I do shield. So we shield this up. And they do stay in. So we Ice Punch. We just get rid of the Electrode. And we save enough HP on our Sandslash that we should be able to get to another move against Mantine before they farm us down. Which isn't bad at all. Let's see what comes in, though. Could be like, I don't know, Tinkaton or something. I wish I could tell you. Oh, well, that's really good for us to see. They are so weak to Sandslash. What the heck? Oh, no, they caught my move on Mantine. That's terrible for us. I can't believe they just did that. Luckily, we have yet another answer to this Pokemon. Clodsire is actually not a problem for this team at all. Once I land the Surf, I think the fast move pressure, plus the fact that we still have a Sandslash left over, should win us the game. But they can go for like a bait here plus an Earthquake, and maybe that could knock out my Kingdra over time. But if we shield the Earthquake properly, we get so much more fast move pressure here than they want to take. Yeah, so they go for the Earthquake. We shield that up, and now we'll see just how much damage the Surf does. Not quite a one-shot, but yeah, they're way too low at this point. They don't even get the next move off. That's beautiful. Shadow Sandslash into Seismitoad. Now, I would imagine on paper, this is actually a pretty good matchup over time for the Sandslash here, just because they have to go for Earth Power to do any real damage to us. And if they go for Icy Wind baits, then they are a madman. Although I would not be surprised. We'll go for the Ice Punch. We get a no-shield, actually. Try to catch a move here. We don't quite get it. Man, a little bit of like stutter lag going on right now, but I think this is bad. We bait out a Morpeko, and there's 100 energy on the other guy. I wish we caught a move. But at least Morpeko here sucks, so maybe there's still a chance for us. 8. Alright, I'm going to shield this up. It might be a bad play to shield, but it's a play I'm going for. I think at this point, we can go for another Twister here to guarantee a shield or a knockout from them. And then we can either save this, or maybe like, I don't know, do I ever want to switch out? We'll see. I'd love to be able to save my Mantine, but I don't know if I can. We get a shield there. Honestly, do I even want to save it? It's hard to say. Oh my goodness, we're in such a bad spot. Morpeko is such an annoying Pokemon. I'm going to shield this up just because at this point, I don't mind getting the fast move pressure even and forcing a second move out of him, or forcing him to swap back into Seismitoad. Oh! Oh, yeah, I lose CMP. I always forget how much attack this Pokemon has. I was excited there for a second. But then it's like, no. This thing's just freaking Seismitoad. It wins CMP against 90% of the meta. But we can bring in Mantine here at least. And hopefully go for some fast move pressure and farm down. I don't know if we can Wing Attack down after an Icy Wind. We'll see. Hopefully we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice. We can. But Morpeko is still around, which I don't love. Let's see if they bring it in or not. They might, but I'm debuffed, so like I don't do much damage here. We'll go for the Twister. I think there's a good chance Morpeko reaches an Aura Wheel against my Kingdra here. Oh, they let that go, though. What's in the back line? Fearow? Oh, that's so close to almost being playable. I think they knock us out with the Drill Peck before I get to the 2 Swifts. Right? Like, I survive this, but I don't survive, like, 5 more Pecks. So close, but so far. Yeah, it's like, it's going to be down to the wire, but I think, yeah, 2 more pecks just do it. Kingdra needs a little bit more bulk, and we actually could have had a chance this game. That's unfortunate. I tried to go for an unnecessary catch, and the more Pekko in the backline, I guess, is going to cost it for us. Yeah, we don't quite get there. It's so close, though. That's sad. All right, we got our next opponent here. We're going to see Sandslash eventually up against a Mantine. Okay, pretty good lead. We'll see if they want to stay in or not. I know that Mantine can have some play here. Whoa, they bring in Ludicolo? That's on Astonish. I'm going to bring in my Mantine here. That is a double water team so far. I guess Ludicolo does have access here to the funny move nowadays, known as Energy Ball. Oh, but I guess not. They're on Ice Beam. That's way better for us, because now the pacing for that is so much worse. Kind of surprised to see Ice Beam, but maybe it makes sense, I guess. On like a safe swap, you might as well have that coverage for like dragons and stuff that might swap into you. Can I farm down, actually? I think I can. Yeah, this is only a Weather Ball, right? So if I let this go, I should be able to farm down, double Twister the Mantine, and then they don't get that much energy out of this. In fact, I'm going to let them get another Astonish against us, just because I don't want to... Oh, okay. I was not expecting them to do that. I am fine with this, though, because them switch-locking themselves in does not do anything for them right now. We can bring in our Sandslash, and then just keep on over-farming, and probably just Ice Punch and farm down at some point. With that said, they might have... I mean, it's got to be triple water, right? Surely they're running a triple water team. That's what's going on here. Unless it's not. Maybe it's something different. They're going to go for a move. I'm going to shield this up. It could be like a Ninetales in the backline, and then I probably shouldn't shield. But even if it is, I guess, like, we have Drill Run, right? That's not a bad attack to have. Can I farm down in 6? I think I can, actually. Oh, I can't, just barely. But I might get a shield KO, so we probably guarantee either a shield or a knockout right now. A little bit inefficient that I have to throw energy here, but it's still fine. Ice Punch gets a knockout. They don't shield that, so no potential shield KO. We'll see what comes in. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's not something that they really want to have against my team. I didn't realize my team was so strong against Diggersby, but yeah, I mean, we have 2 things in the backline that basically destroy it, and Sandslash, it's honestly not even that bad here. Alright, they go for the move here. I might as well shield this just for the fast move pressure. They need to throw another Fire Punch to knock us out, so we can make this really uncomfortable for them. They're at 3, so they're 1 away from a Fire Punch here. Likely they throw immediately, but I'm not going to go for a catch, because I think a catch is like the one way to give them any extra play in this game. I don't want to do that. Really good counting, though, by them. They know exactly where I'm at. They throw right before my Ice Punch. But honestly, just the Powder Snow, so it pretty easily put them into range where a Surf would be enough to knock out. They're at 1 right now, so they can go to a Scorching Sands before I get to a Surf here. That's about it. 6. Okay, they're going to try to catch, I guess, at some point. Animations are not my friend right about now. But don't I also have some energy on my Mantine, so I could also maybe get a move there. Okay. We go for the Surf. It knocks out the Diggersby. And Ludicolo is still around at the backline, right? But they are energy dry and pretty low on HP, so no matter what should happen here, we should either farm down or get to a Swift. Yeah, just a few Dragon Breaths is all we need. More Pekko. I want to see less Pekko, but we always see more Pekko. It's fine. Powder Snow does a lot of neutral damage here. I'm not on Shadow Claw, which is helpful, but there is a good chance they go for a Psychic Fangs bait here, and if they do that, over time they can start outpacing us quite heavily. But no, they actually do full send, so that's not bad. I could go for a Drill Run here, but I think the odds of going for a Drill Run and having that caught on a Flying type are a little bit too high, when like an Ice Punch would still just be enough to knock out, so I might as well just throw this. They'll go for a CMP here on the next move. I don't think I can farm all the way down in the 2s, unfortunately. Maybe I can, but like it would be so close. If they go for a bait here, they're going to be 4 away from a big attack. If they go for a nuke, they're 5 away. Okay, they go for a nuke straight up. Can I farm down? We'll play it by ear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh, man. Oh, we CMP. Wow. What a play by them. I think they would have actually reached the big move, but they go for the CMP on the Psychic Fangs instead. That's actually really smart, because they get so much more out of their more Pekko than they could have. Now I'm pretty low on HP. I'm debuffed, and I've wasted my energy. Very heads-up play by them. I mean, I still have a lot of energy here, though, so I can go for a move into the backline, whatever they might bring in. 2. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised with like a double flyer team with maybe Jumpluff in the back line. So I'm actually going to save my Sandslash if I can. 5. They're throwing energy against us. After landing that Ice Punch, they're going to be in range where just 2 Twisters could be enough. They need 3 against us. And I still have my Kingdra around, which might be good. I don't know. Oh, wow, a Jumpluff in the backline. That's surprising. I'm so happy I baited this out, though. And I don't think I'm in range where 1 Acrobatics puts us into farm down range, so they need 2 Energy Balls to KO. These swing attacks and Twisters will add up. See how they play this out. They're at 10. So they have back-to-back Energy Balls now. When are they going to throw? And what are they going to throw? 11. All right, well, I mean, if they go for the Acrobatics, I should still survive this. Yeah, Acro's not going to do it. And I don't think they can Fairy Wind down either, so I just get another Twister off, and I force another Twister after this out of them. So hopefully I can win this game. We'll see. Maybe I lose, though. You never know. If I get Fairy Winded down, that's not good. I think I actually might get Fairy Winded down. Oh, but we both Simul Swap here. Is that good for us? I mean, it's probably not bad. We get the Ice Punch off into the Mantine, and this is going to put him down pretty low. But Jumpluff does have a lot of energy left over on it. Oh, man, this is so annoying. Because, like, I really want to bring in... Okay, this is good, as long as they don't get a second move off. I know they didn't have to throw this energy here, so that's why I didn't want to bring this in, but I also didn't want to take a Twister straight up on my Kingdra. Do they get another move? Hopefully they don't. We farm down. I survive 1 move from the Jumpluff, and I should be able to reach a Swift, surely. I think their play is double Energy Ball. If they Acrobatics here, that's a waste of energy. They need 2 charge attacks no matter what. They do Energy Ball. Do they get to a second move, though? They do? Is this enough to knock us out? It is Stab Energy Ball. It probably is enough, unfortunately, but we'll see. Come on, Kingdra. Ah, so close. So close, but so far. Unova Stunfisk, okay. Good to see this away from my really bad weakness into it, but they bring in a Mimikyu. I don't have a hard answer to this, so I'm going to go for just an instant Ice Punch. I don't have a hard answer to Mimikyu on my team, but I mean, I also don't really have, you know, something that hates to see that Ufisk in the backline as long as I bring in my Mantine here, so I think I'm going to bring in Mantine, hope that they're not running Thunder for some reason on the safe swap, and I'll see what they do. They're at 11 right now. I should survive this pretty easily. And I don't even necessarily want to win Switch this game. Like, I want this Mimikyu to be chipped down, but I'm fine taking a second Shadow Sneak here. I should survive this, even just barely. I just don't want to give any unnecessary farm to that Stunfisk. It's a good way to lose the game. Because Stunfisk up energy can actually have play against us. I think what I'm going to do here, actually, too, is I'm going to undercharge this. That might even be a bad undercharge. I should have undercharged more. Oh, they shield? They think they need Switch. Okay, that's even better, actually. The whole way I've been playing out this game is just to leverage energy on my Sandslash here. Because not a lot of things that even beat Sandslash want to take all this energy that I get. Say it's like a Ninetales in the backline, right? I have a Drill Run for that. If it's, I guess, a Rock Windage, sure, they do wall me, but I doubt that's the case. Big Shadow Sneak, we shield that up. And we get the full farm down. Who's going to come in? Oh my goodness, Turtonator. Well, I think that's still pretty good for us, but it is like a little bit crazy. I'm going to go for the Drill Run just because I want to get some super effective damage against them. And I'm going to go for 2 and swap to defer that Incinerate against my Kingdra here. And now we can just shield this up. We have an Ice Punch loaded, and this Turtonator is never going to land another Incinerate this game. Big Brutal Swing. Okay, so they're not even on Dragon Claw. I guess I didn't need to shield that. Oh, we do have to keep in mind they did just switch out. So that Turtonator is still around this game. Oh, that's nasty. I'm going to get to 2 Surfs here. I don't even need a bait. So we have that plus an Ice Punch. And Sandslash, or Stunfisk rather, needs 2 attacks to knock us out. Yeah, we just farm down now. 1 Mud Bomb's not going to be enough here, but if it was, they'd still be 1 away from like another move. Actually, they'd be... Well, yeah, they'd be 1 away from another move if they went for Mud Bomb. So it wouldn't be enough anyway. Interesting team. Turtonator in the backline's like almost kind of scary for Sandslash, but up as much energy as we had, I was saying, it's honestly not that bad for us. Sandslash into Quagsire, non-Shadow Quagsire. Why'd you do a fast move, buddy? I'm going to switch out here to my Kingdra, and we'll see if they want to go for like a Stone Edge here potentially, or if they're on Mud Bomb. They are at 7, so I'm going to shield this up. I feel like they're probably going to go for the big move either way. Yeah, either Mud Bomb or Stone Edge, and we see it's a Stone Edge, so that's better for us later on this game, I guess, with my Sandslash. And honestly, like, I don't hate seeing Empoleon here either. I don't have a hard answer to this Pokemon, so getting all the chip damage that I can should put this into a pretty good spot. They're at 6. And that does 2-shot. 7. And I'm not in range where one Drill Peck knocks us out. I don't think I am I? We'll see. They're at 7, so 2. Yeah, I don't think a Drill Peck's enough. 8, 9, 10. And I'm at the Swift here in a second, so if they don't throw immediately, I actually get my next move off. We'll see what they do, though. Okay, Drill Peck. Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy to land this attack here, because if I land this Drill Peck, or rather this Swift against them, then I should be in a spot where no matter what I bring in, I can farm this down later on. Okay, for Alligator comes in, that's a good thing for Mantine to see. And I'm not even in that bad of a spot against Quagsire with Sandslash, because we saw they're on Stone Edge, so they're not on Mud Bomb. And we came in quick enough here that we get to 2 Twisters before they get to like an Ice Beam. They shield that? An Ice Beam plus Hydro Cannon. So the only way they get 2 moves off before I get my Twister to land is if they go for double Hydro Cannon. And that obviously is resisted. Let's see what they do. Ice Beam comes through, so we should have our next move first. And honestly, Hydro Cannon from a non-Shadow Gator wouldn't even knock us out. So I doubt they would want to go for that. We'll go for the Twister. Doesn't do a lot to the non-Shadow Gator, but it does enough chip damage that, like, over time, it's not bad for us. Okay, they have to throw energy here. I'll let this go. Hydro Cannon's not enough, so we force an Ice Beam out of them. And they actually do respect that. Okay. You know what? Smart play. I'm going to bring in Sandslash now, then, and just go for, like, a nasty farm down. I think Sandslash up energy is going to be kind of hard for that Quagsire to beat. Unless we're on, like, Mud Bomb freaking Stone Edge, which, you know, I guess I shouldn't put anything past people in the Go Battle League. And they don't give me the farm down, which means now there's no catch opportunity for them. Big Ice Punch. They should be 4 away here from a Stone Edge. Or 3 away from a Mud Bomb, I guess, if that actually is their moveset. So I'm just going to go straight for... That's an Aqua Tail. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch, though, still pretty soon, because I don't want to take any unnecessary fast move pressure, when at this point I think my win con is just farming down everything left in the game. They're going to go for the Mud Shots, but we have our Ice Punch ready to go. This knocks out the Quagsire. Empoleon should be pretty low on energy itself, right? Or at the very least, if they're not, I should be able to Dragon Breath it down later on. Oh, they're not low on energy. Good stuff. What I meant to say is they're going to get farmed down surely by my Kingdra, and then I Swift the Feraligatr. Right? That's the idea? Uh-oh. Maybe not, actually. Oh, it's so close. I think I might have mishandled that endgame just slightly. Sandslash into Shadow Malamar. Now, this is such an annoying matchup, because I know for a fact here they can just one-shot us at any moment, but they likely just go for the Foul Play bait, right? I'm going to Ice Punch immediately just so I can try to get his shield first. They do have to go for a CMP to get their move off first, so I can at least guarantee a shield there. And now I can bring in Kingdra that actually does outpace Malamar. So if they don't go for, like, a swap out here, I get my Swift off. But maybe I should just overfarm, because there's a good chance they try to catch here. They Superpower, okay. Yeah, they try to catch. Although, no matter what I do here, this isn't great. They bring in a Jellicent. And believe it or not, I did not want to see this. They are so weak to Sableye. I just want to point that out there. They're at 4. That is a lot of damage, actually. 5. But I don't know if I can knock him out here with my next Surf. I kind of have to hope that I can. 8. I mean, I have a Surf. Well, I have back-to-back Surf, rather, loaded. But if this doesn't knock them out, they have their Shadow Ball. And I really don't want to have to throw energy here, but I might have to. I don't have to. Okay, that's big. If Malamar comes in, I have energy. Anything else, I guess we'll see. 3. Okay, Tinkaton's not the worst Pokemon for me to see, but it can be a little bit unnerving because it has Gigaton Hammer, and that's a big move. I mean, isn't this a waste of energy from them right now? I don't think this one-shots us, does it? If it does, then it's not a waste of energy. But I think I survive. I don't survive. I don't know anything about the Go Bad League. Okay. Okay. I mean, I still have my energy on my Kingdra, which is not bad. And I do wall off the energy of this Tinkaton. And I put them into a range where potentially I can knock them out here with a Water Pulse. Okay, so they're at 14 right now, which means they're dry after this move, but they're on their 6th cycle. So if I don't bait them, they get their next move off first, and that's not great. Okay. I think this is fine, actually. I hope it's fine. Because we survived this move, right? And we get to back-to-back Water Pulse here. And then, hopefully, I win the game. Do I win the game? We'll see if we win the game. Actually, I don't know how fine it is, because I don't have a Surf ready to go yet. Oh, okay. I might have needed to take one more Psywave here, because I don't think Mantine wins CMP against Tinkaton. Oh, this is such an annoying game. I think I just lost by not taking more damage, because I needed to not give them the farm down that they're going to get here. They get 3 Fairy Winds? You've got to be kidding me! No, I threw this game. If I give them 1 Fairy Wind, I might have a chance there, because I had the Water Pulse. Like, what do I do that game? Because I guess I could have, like, thrown the next Water Pulse, undercharging against the Malamar, and gone for a farm down with Kingdra, but that feels so dicey. Alright, next game. Sandslash into Licky Licky. If I was on Shadow Claw, I'd say this is a pretty bad matchup, but on Powder Snow, it's just kind of neutral. They have Rollout, which is neutral against us, as well as, like, Shadow Ball or potentially Earthquake. But I don't think most Licky Lickies are on Earthquake. With that said, even if this is just a Shadow Ball, I do kind of want to shield it. That really makes me think they're on Earthquake. That is an insane shield, or an insane bait, excuse me, an insane bait, rather, is what I'm trying to very poorly say. They're at 4 right now, so if they have Earthquake, they're 1 away. But my Powder Snows are doing a lot of damage here. Let's see what they want to do. They do shield. They have the move now, the Earthquake that is. I'll shield this up. I don't know, I don't know what to think right now. They're not on Shadow Ball, right? Yeah, they're on Earthquake. It's like, if they bait, that's the only reason to bait. That's literally the only reason to bait in that spot. All right, Ice Punch here. And we can bring in our Mantine after the fact. Mantine should be able to absorb the damage pretty well. Maybe I bring in Kingdra, actually. Oh, I bring in Mantine if they no-shield that. Okay, they have to foul play us. It will do a decent chunk of damage, but it's not going to knock us out. They have to throw a second to KO us, and I get the Twister first. I still have my Sandslash around. My Mantine's decently healthy, although Licky Licky is also still around for them. So if they wanted to, they could bring in Licky Licky and go for like a Body Slam here. And that would get some use out of it, I suppose. Malamar goes down. What's in the back line? Mimikyu? The classic Mimikyu backline. Okay. They try to go for a catch here. Luckily, I don't fall for it, so I can overfarm a little bit. And we'll see how they play this out. Do we get his shield? No, okay. So I do get to break the Mimikyu shield. They're at 6 right now. I don't know, actually, if I can win this game. It's going to come down to the wire here. With if I can get... Oh, actually, they still have a real shield. So I don't think I can win this game ever. I hate Mimikyu. I hate it so much. All right, Sandslash into Mimikyu. All right, well, kind of where I want to see it. I don't have a hard Mimikyu answer on this team, so seeing it anywhere away from my dragon is good. Especially because, like, Mantine as well is not that good in this matchup. Saying it has to deal with the fact that I only have Water Pulse for damage against it. Ice Punch breaks the disguise immediately. And they're at a Shadow Sneak here in just a second. 7, so they have it now. 8, 9, 10. Alright, at least I have my defense decrease on that Mimikyu ready to go. So they're at 10 right now. 3 away, or, yeah, 3 away from the next. 11. They try to catch here, but I don't fall for it at least. Blastoise. Are they lagging or not? That is so hard to tell. Is that 6? Is this a potential Skull Bash? I wish I could have thrown before this. I'm going to shield this up. It's probably an Ice Beam. No, it is Skull Bash, so I guess a good shield. But I'm glad that I didn't get to throw a Swift before the defense boost. That's awesome. We'll Swift here to try to get a 2-shot against him still. Okay. Is that 3? There's no way this is a freaking Skull Bash, right? Are they just opting for a Hydro Cannon? I guess they are. That's crazy. All right. Maybe they don't know that I saw the catch coming. I'm going to go for the Surf here to try to get a shield or a knockout. Nice. Okay. So we go for the right move there. We knock out the Mimikyu. There is still a Blastoise left over with an unknown amount of energy. I think they're at 1, but man, with those fast move animations, it is kind of hard to tell. They also cleared their defense boost, which is not bad for us. Nice. We catch the Hydro Cannon. We save the energy on basically all of our Pokemon at this point. But we do switch lock in our final pick here, which maybe allows him to set up a little bit against us later on, because they do still have 2 shields left over. Carbink in the back? Okay, well, I have a lot of super effective damage here, but they have 2 shields, so I don't know exactly when and where resources are going to get used. Game? Yeah, just don't let me throw my attack, please. Over farm. I clicked the button and it refunded me. That's great. If I got the CMP there, that would have been amazing. Is there still a chance? Maybe. I think there might still be a chance, because I have so much energy left over. But, like, wow, I don't think I could ask for the game to be much more annoying against this. Big Drill Run. We get the shield. Yeah, I think we might still have a chance here, but that was fun. Let me just keep farming, Mantine said. I could have got 2 Water Pulses off. I gotta make sure to get this Surf off, because if I don't, I just instantly lose. I think I survived 5 Rock Throws. If I don't, then I lose this game, thanks to Mantine deciding to throw. Okay, we're good. But, like, the game tried its best to make it so we were not good. Why did it do that? Luckily, Bink is so bad, it can't even beat 3 Pokemon. Embarrassing. Dartrix, that is an amazing lead, actually. All right. And they switch into Licky Licky. Actually, I don't have a hard answer to this, so it's going to be, like, a little bit awkward here in a way, but I guess I'm not really that soft either to the Dartrix, so maybe I don't necessarily need Switch. They're at 4, so they have a Shadow Ball ready to go. I wonder if they're running Earthquake here. I've seen a few Earthquake Licky Lickies in my time, and if they are running that, then I don't want to get one shot, but likely this is just Shadow Ball. Likely it's a Body Slam bait, actually. Wow. Good bait by them. I'm going to actually come in with my Mantine here, because if they bait, like, whenever they bait in that matchup, I feel like it almost is always a tell that means it's going to be on Earthquake, but maybe it's on Shadow Ball, and they just went for a crazy bait. Okay. They're on Shadow Ball, and they just went for a crazy bait. But that's fine. So Twister should be able to knock him out pretty easily here. And if they want to let this go, they can be my guest. I win Switch, and I get my Sandslash back into the Dartrix. But if they shield, then, I mean, it's not like Dartrix really wants to fight this either, right? I have Twister here. I have Wing Attack. And if I can switch back out, that wouldn't be bad, because then I can lock in my Sandslash back into this. But it looks like my Switch Clock's not going to be up just yet. Okay. Oh, I almost have my Switch Clock there. I have to let this go. I don't want to shield a Seed Bomb of all things, but I'm hoping I can go for, like, a full farm down now with my Sandslash. What are they at? 8? So 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, man. I don't get there before Brave Bird, and I don't want to take a Brave Bird in the Go Battle League, so we'll go for the Ice Punch, snipe them down before they get their next move off. At least the Licky Licky is low on HP. And I'm not in range where a Shadow Ball would knock us out, but we'll see what they have in the back line. But I also still have some energy left over here, too, which is not bad for us. Let's see what they do. Kingdra in the back. Okay, that's not bad at all for Sandslash, but we'll see if they try to go for a catch at some point, which is exactly what they do. They catch our move, they come back in Licky Licky, but I do need this thing gone as well. And I think my own Kingdra, actually, might just win the fast move beatdown race in the back line if they try to play it out that way. We get the Ice Punch off. This either gets a shield here or puts them into farm down range, so likely they have to shield. And I would be so surprised if they're on Outrage on this Kingdra, but they could be. They let that go. Yeah, I think farm down is all we're going to need now. They get to a move. I think they're at back-to-back Surfs, but landing that Powder Snow, I think, is going to be pretty huge for us. Put them into Dragon Breath downrange. Honestly, I can do something kind of funny here. If they have another Surf, we can try to catch it. Or we can just snap them down with a Dragon Breath. GG's. Sandslash was a pretty interesting pick today. Honestly, didn't see all the teams I wanted to. Not a lot of people actually disrespecting Ice in the meta right now. But I think in the future, when people are going to kind of forget that Ice types exist again, this is one of the best teams you can run with a Sandslash. So give it a go if you're seeing people that don't think Ice is real. But yeah, thank you for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.